Welcome back, everybody. Today we're here to talk about The Walking Dead Season 11. I don't know if I should call it The Walking Dead Season 11 or The Walking Dead Final Season, whatever. I'm going to go ahead and call it Season 11 because hearing the word Final Season is a little bit sad, but bittersweet because, the show is ending, but I think it's better than the show going on for 30 years and, just milking it out and not becoming good, especially right now because the show is pretty good right now. But yeah, anyways, today it's a discussion video, but it's mainly going to be talking about this teaser that I didn't make a video about. It released last week. I do apologize for missing it, because I just had uploaded the video the day it was released and I was super busy, so I waited a couple days. And I wanted to make a discussion video anyway, so I thought it would be a good idea to look at this teaser now where we get to see some of the characters. It highlights some of the characters. We also get to see some cool footage, some things that are going to be upcoming in the season. I'm very, very excited to talk about this little teaser. Before I do get into it though, I want to give a general spoiler warning in case you are not caught up. And then also, if you are a fan of the show, if you're a fan of The Walking Dead, be sure to hit the subscribe button because we have a lot of Walking Dead content coming up. The season is here, almost in a little bit over a month, a month and 2 weeks. A month and a week if you have AMC Plus, because I think it's going to be premiering early on there. And the trailer is coming out in 2 weeks, I think, at Comic-Con. So lots of Walking Dead content coming up. Be sure to subscribe if you're a fan. But yeah, other than that, let's get into the video. So yeah, like I said, the trailer's coming out in 2 weeks, San Diego Comic-Con. I'm very, very, very excited about this. It's almost like a tradition every single year. It's such an awesome day where we have the trailer because we get the panels and all this awesome stuff. And last year we had the panels and trailers, but it was only the trailer for the final episode of season 10. So it's been a while since we've gone a full trailer for an entire season, so I'm very excited about this. But getting into this trailer, or this little teaser, excuse me, so it's really, really cool. It highlights some of the characters, so let's go through it. We have Maggie here and Daryl. You can see the writing behind Daryl on the walls. I think this is that underground subway station they're at, because that's gonna be a pretty big part, I think, of the first couple episodes. I think some pretty major things are going down in there, and I'll explain why in just a minute, because there's more of that in the trailer. I think the Reapers are going to be coming after them down there. It's a 2-part episode. It's Akron Part 1 and Akron Part 2, and I talked about this in my video for that. I made a video talking about the titles for the episodes, but Akron is it's a river, but it's also a popular river in Greek mythology, which means the river of woe. So I think that's gonna be symbolic for the subway station. Some pretty hectic stuff I think is gonna go down there with the Reapers. And again, I'll explain why I think the Reapers are gonna be going down there as well in just a minute, because we're gonna see some of that in the trailer. Next, we have Aaron and Rosita. These are two characters who I'm looking forward to in season 11. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody, but Rosita, is a character who we haven't seen in a long time, because I don't think she was in season 10C at all. So it's been a very long time since we've seen Rosita. So I'm excited to see more of her. And then Aaron as well. Because he is, he's grown to be one of my favorite characters, and like I just said, I'm interested in seeing all these characters because I'm just wondering how their stories are going to end, right? I wonder what's going to happen to Aaron and Rosita at the end of the season. And we know characters like Daryl and Carol are getting spin-offs, so they're probably gonna survive. I'm sure a lot of the characters are gonna survive. I think they're just gonna be in Alexandria, it's gonna wrap up for them in Alexandria. But I just wonder, what's their journey going to be like. I'm just, excited for that. And then we have Gabriel here as well, and he's going to be one of my favorite characters as well. That Gabriel and Aaron episode we had in season 10C was a great episode, I thought. And Gabriel has, definitely developed a lot as a character. Just thinking about how much he's changed is kind of insane. Looking back at season 5, he's changed a lot. And yeah, it's sort of like I'm anticipating to see what's going to happen to all these characters, and it's going to be a while till we find out, because it's a long season, it's like 3 parts, extended season, 3 parts, so it's gonna be a long time until we figure out what happens to them. But like, there are so many other characters other than Carol and Daryl who are obviously the main characters who we love, and we're happy they're getting a spin-off. But like, I'm just thinking about what's going to happen to all these other characters. So yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. We have Carol and Alden here. Alden looks to be having a bigger season. I'm assuming. I mean, I don't know. I'm just assuming because he's part of the promo, and these are like highlighting all the main characters. But yeah, he also, I don't think he was in season 10C. I mean, at least he wasn't in season 10C very much. But he had an interesting arc, in like season, like after the Saviors, and he's been an interesting character as well, because he was a savior. This goes back to season 8, so he's been on the show for a decent amount of time, and he's had an interesting arc, with Maggie at the hilltop, gaining her trust, being a good savior, and then like in season 9, being part of the group. So he's been there for a while. I just hope they do a little bit more with him in season 11, which I assume they will, because again, he's in this promo. We got Ezekiel here. Of course, I'm very excited to see what's going on with him in the Commonwealth. So the storyline is obviously very interesting and exciting with the Commonwealth and the Reapers, but I'm also thinking about these characters on a personal level, like what's going to happen to them, like between one another, their conversations, like are we going to see Carol and Ezekiel have some discussion, some talk about everything that happened between them, because we still really didn't get that. And because of the delay, like it just seems a lot longer. I mean, it is a lot longer than we usually wait, but I just, off the top of my mind, I can't really remember that conversation if it happened between them. Some other things in this teaser that caught my attention was this Wall of the Lost. So they're putting a lot of focus on this, and this is, again, I'm not going to get too much into the comics, but in the comics, there is a Wall of the Lost at the Commonwealth where people put up photos of people they're looking for, loved ones, stuff like that, people who were, missing. And again, I'm not going to get into it too much, but they're putting a lot of focus on this, so I'm interested in seeing if we're going to see characters reunite with loved ones and stuff like that in the TV show. We also have some Negan promos. You can see him here with the group. So he's standing right next to Maggie. I mean, I know it's a promo, but it looks like they're going to have to work together, because they're dealing with the Reapers and the Commonwealth. So this character dynamic is also going to be very interesting. We got Mercer here. Remember, he's like one of the main leaders of the Commonwealth. I'm excited to see, him. You got the Commonwealth. I gotta say, their suits look great. Like, pretty much identical to what it looks like in the comics, and they're just super cool. I mean, we saw it in season 10C as well. And then we have this scene, which is what I was talking about earlier, where maybe the Reapers are going to come down into the subway station, because it looks like there's some stairs leading down somewhere, possibly a subway station, and you got a Reaper. I'm assuming it's a Reaper, because we saw the Reapers in the other promos wearing masks. This looks like this Reaper is wearing a mask. And they're standing like right there at the entrance or the exit or whatever, into some underground tunnel. That's what it looks like to me. So maybe things are going to go down in this subway station. And it's a 2-part premiere, Akron Part 1, Akron Part 2. I'm sure Akron is, representing that underground tunnel. So yeah, this looks to be a pretty big episode. And then we have this, which is also really interesting to me. You got the Commonwealth standing behind some gates, and you got a group outside. And I think this is the group coming to the Commonwealth. Like the main group back at Alexandria. Like, we know we have Ezekiel, Princess, Yumiko, and Eugene at the Commonwealth. But the rest of the group is back home in Alexandria. They're dealing with the Reapers. So this might be a little bit later, or like a few episodes in or whatever, whenever they get to that, where they come to the Commonwealth area. That's what I'm kind of thinking. I mean, it looks like they're on some carriages. The Commonwealth are standing there armed. There's a gate, maybe an entrance to some community, some outposts. So you guys let me know what you think. But seeing this got me pretty excited, because it looks like maybe the group is heading over to the Commonwealth. We have another shot of Mercer And then we have this shot of a subway, like a car, like a train in the subway, and I can't play the video, but it looks like in the video it was moving, and we see somebody with a mask there. It looks kind of scary. Like I don't know what this mask is. I mean, it looks like a mask to me, and this could be a Reaper. So it looks like, maybe they're gonna do something really cool down there. It's gonna be like like some horror, elements with the Reapers going down there. You got Alexandrians down there. So yeah, I'm just sort of, you can tell I'm imagining, the possibilities here. And I said horror a second ago, and hopefully they keep this horror element that's been revived on the show with with the Whisperer. So it does seem like they're going to carry that on with the Reapers, because just looking at the promos, they look, freaking terrifying. Their masks look freaking terrifying. So hopefully they keep that up, and I think they will. And then we got the epic end begins, and you get to see some more footage. Like you can see the masks here. They definitely remind me of like the masks you see like in the Purge movies or something like that. You got another subway car train, and this one again, the promo looks like it was moving. And then you got this that begins, and I don't know what this is. Like I don't know if this is like a mask, and those are like something coming out of the mask. I have no idea what this is. It's hard to tell because it goes by so quick. You guys let me know what you think this is, but it could just be like a mask or something. A pretty terrifying mask to say the least, but that's what I mean. These Reapers, they're bringing, we haven't even seen that. I mean, we saw a little bit of them in episode 17. But just looking at these promos, like, going into the season, I was excited for the Commonwealth because that's the next storyline. Because the Reapers, I don't think they're not in the comics or anything like that. But I'm very, very intrigued by them and excited to see more of them in this upcoming season. But you guys let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about all of this in the promo, the Commonwealth and the Reapers, the final season, August 22nd, part 1, which is right around the corner. I'm very excited for it. But again, let me know your thoughts and opinions about all of this in the comments down below. As far as this video goes, I am going to wrap it up there, so hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating, and for more Walking Dead videos like this, be sure to subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching, please take care, and I'll see you guys soon.